sijui mnabebwa
because
but then shout out to Muhanji because he's been answering each and every tweet about
Cabras being carried by the board.
How though?
So
I mean, should it be the other way around?
Yeah, it should be the other way around. But were they saying you guys are being carried because of not coming back? Were there
because
other reasons?
What do you call it? Since when Cabras wameshinda kucheza kwa mvua, which is true. Cabras perform better in the rain, hence the comeback.
And
again, I'm saying, shouldn't it have worked in KCB's favor?
Its favor because mmesaidiwa na mvua sasa. The match is not going to continue. Na hiyo momentum imekiliwa hapo hivyo. Yeah. So the referee, Paul Odera, ruled the pitch unsafe for play following the halftime assessment.
Yes.
And this was according to Kenya Rugby Union Director of Rugby Paul Odera.
Sasa hapo ndo shida ilitokea. Sijui union inabeba Cabras sijui nini story mingi. Considering, I don't know man, if I was a KCB fan I would have been glad. So you now I have time to re-strategize
and move on. But then again, this is what he said, Obisaudera, that they will be guided by regulations through the fixtures and league committee, which will review the different options, whether the result will stand or whether the match will be replayed at a later date. So this comes to matters force majeure, because it's the natural causes like rain
there's nothing
everything.
they could do.
I feel like it should be replayed. I mean, why not?
No, I think it will continue from, usually they continue from
there.
play.
Oh.
So maybe that's what they need to review, if they'll continue from play. But even if you're continuing from play,
si wataendelea ikiendelea from 10-10
second half.
I think that should be good. Or play to half moja.
Our number is 0733222105. You can also call us live and direct on 0748999111. What do you think? Do you think the game should just kila mtu akule hizo 10 points au muende draw, or should they continue from play?
Yes, so if the match is allowed to stand as a draw, Cabras extends their remarkable unbeaten run to 51 matches and remain top of the Kenya Cup standings. Yes. So as we all know, KCB began the match's intensity, camping inside Cabras' territory in the opening minutes. And the bankers KCB had forced Cabras into early mistakes and under 2 penalty opportunities.
Yes.
But fly-half Brian Wahinya failed to convert both attempts. So despite the misses, KCB maintained pressure and eventually broke the deadlock in the 17th minute when Wahinya successfully slotted a penalty to give KCB a 3-0 lead. And unajua KCB continued to dominate in the first half and nearly breached Cabras' defense on several occasions before eventually crossing the whitewash through Fidel Maina, and then Wahinya added the conversion to extend the lead to 10-0.
Now, based off that assessment yourself, Lee, don't you feel like this postponement or abandonment of the game works in KCB's favor?
It does work in their favor. Of course, Cabras were somehow on a comeback. On a comeback, and they could have even scored more tries and more conversions. So, yeah, the rain saved them.
Umesikia watu wa KCB.
Yes.
But other games that were also abandoned also included Impala's game against Black Blood as well. It was also abandoned.
Out ngepiga.
And also Mean Machine versus Mombasa RFC. Now remember, Western Bulls' game was postponed because Western Bulls had asked for the postponement so they could go and bury one of their players. So that's the reason as to why that particular game was postponed. But now on the Kenya Cup,
they even need to ask. See you in a fight too, like
lazima wape, lazima ile tu wambe game itachezwa juu ya so and so reasons. But games that did happen include Menengai Oilers versus Must, where Menengai Oilers completely dominated Must 48-3.
It's quite a heavy result.
And then Nondescript as well dominated Daystar Falcons. Daystar Falcons ni nini? At some point walikuwa sijui Daystar sijui nini. Mnachapojwa na Nondis 40-20 and
but
then
don't you respect Nondis? Mbona sema like
Nondis sasa ni
they're like the Kanu of rugby,
No, they're like the Conor McGregor.
Now it's all talk and history for them.
Now, Kenya Harley Queens as well won their game against Kisumu 27-11. And Nakuru slightly lost against Strathmore Leos 27.
Wanyore hao.
You know if kwa team yako?
No. That's just their nickname.
So are you going to continue with this?
Mimi bado niko Impala.
You're not letting go.
Sitoki. Banduki hata tukirelegatiwa.
Na si ungekuja huku kwa nini kwa Forest? You go back to your roots.
Nani? Nakuru.
Wewe. Kwa Forest.
Kwa
Kabras.
Hapana. Kabras sio. Ni Waingo lakini sio kwa Palimini natoka.
Na hii team yenu unasupport ni Waingo.
Support or close ingekuwa Western Bulls.
Na hii yako wenyewe unasupport sasa iko na haina link yoyote. Si yani hiyo ni club ya Nairobi.
Sasa ni club ya Nairobi sasa pali nimeishi pia Nairobi. So
lakini hata haiko pali karibu na pali nimeishi hivi. I'm still trying to understand the logic behind it.
Unataka aje? Nilianza tu kuwapenda nikiwa primary school actually.
Hii ni timu ya mababi hiyo.
Timu ya mababi hiyo. So you get where it's coming from. Yeah.
I can see. And also in the Eastern Conference, KCB Rugby dominated Kenya Harlequins 53-03. Nondescript 2 unfortunately lost to Strathmore Leos 2023 Impala Guy.
The Eastern and Western Conference thing is so funny to me. Inikaliga inafaa.
Kwa nini?
We are a small country. Why should we have Eastern and Western Conferences? Come on.
Impala muligongwa vibaya na KU Black Blood. That's the reason why you didn't want me to mention this score. 61-08. What is going on with your club though? It's a cross.
It's bad. Jukatu na chapata na Black Blood ya KU, man.
What's 61?
61. I don't know if it's players who are downing their tools. It's the management. I mean, I think we need to get an Impala representative one day here to Mulize. Or we just make a phone call and ask what's really happening at the club. Because it's unacceptable.
It is. It is completely unacceptable. I mean, a club with that stature. Nini, sasa, hizo are my heritage. Tukisema heritage clubs, but all the heritage clubs are doing poorly.
Yes.
All of them. Nondis, Impala,
Mwamba.
Harlequins, Mwamba.
I think we should just get all these people wakuja hapa. Kila mtu wakuja tuambie shida zao.
Well, in the championship though, South Coast Pirates beat NYS Spades 14-12. Catholic Monks were beaten by Mwamba 2017. Zetech Oaks beat Kisii RFC 10-6. And then JKUAT Cougars versus Western Bulls. Of course, that game was postponed. And then Homeboys were beaten. Were beaten by USIU Marshals 31-5.
Yeah.
31-5.
31-5. That's my other team is doing.
Your varsity team.
Yeah, my varsity team.
That's the reason why you support these teams za mababi.
Fana. Love yangu for Impala ilianza nikiwa mtoi tu, Impala nini and everything. Plus I also love the animal, Ikanza hivyo. Alafu sasa nika join campus. Sasa si ukijoin campus you have to support your team ya hiyo shule yenu when it goes out and plays these other teams. Sasa ulikuwa unataka nifanyeje? Na nikiwa high school tulikuwa most wa Western Bulls juu hiyo time ndio walikuwa juu kiasi when we were in high school. So Kabras tujaipatana hivyo. Ndio nimeshakupea reasons zangu. Wewe by the way, what made you start supporting Kabras?
Nilikwambianga. So my friends are KCB fans. And the place at some point I was working somewhere where the guy I used to share a desk with, his cousin used to play for KCB.
Yeah.
So akaniambia Nicolette, wewe unasemanga rugby ni si twende nikupeleke pitch. Nikasema sawa twendeni. And two of my friends are also KCB fans. So tukashikana na watu wa KCB tukaenda. The game was against Kabras. For me, Kabras was more impressive with how they were playing. So mimi nilitoka hapo nikiwa fan wa Kabras.
Ukasema wewe support KCB.
I was supposed to be a KCB fan. But for me, and that was the time they had those two South African brothers playing for Nini. They had the Fijian mwenye sasa amekuwa Mkenya. So I don't know, for me it was more impressive. The fans venye walikuwa walinijazz.
Umewahi travel huko kwenda kuona games zao?
But not yet. But it's on my bucket list.
You have to go.
Uko ndo nitaenjoy for real,
you have to go. Yeah. You have to go. Utapewa bwana huko pia.
Louis, bado niko Ramadhan jamani. Now switching over on to the international scene where the Six Nations as well was full of surprises.
Yeah.
So all the favorites to sema are out now.
But France are still favorites though.
France pia walichapwa.
Yeah, but we're still favorites. Angalia tu.
Your point. Lakini mmechapwa na wenye walikuwa underneath you.
Yeah.
So now you're tied on points.
So for the Six Nations, so England struggles in the Six Nations championships deepened after a historic 23-18 defeat to Italy national rugby union team in Rome. England actually lost to Italy.
Yes.
The loss marked Italy's first ever victory over England in rugby in the competition and extended England losing run to 3 matches, with what once looked like a temporary dip in form now appears to be a deeper crisis for the team led by head coach Steve Borthwick.
But what exactly is going on in this England squad? They currently wameshikana mikono huko chini na Wales also, which is a powerhouse in rugby.
Yes.
They've had a horrendous start to the Six Nations as well. So far, France yako wenye unasema ni favorites bado wameshikana hapo na Scotland, they're currently draw on points.
Yep.
So anything can happen.
Yeah, so for the race for the 2026 National Championship title will be decided in a dramatic final day with the French team and the Scotland National Rugby Union team and Ireland. So it's France, Scotland and Ireland are still in contention.
Yes.
So we as France look to secure the championships early, but Scotland stand them with an incredible 50-40 victory at Murrayfield Stadium. So this result ends France's hopes of a Grand Slam and gave Scotland a chance to win their first Six Nations title. So despite the defeat, France remained top of the standings thanks to a crucial bonus point earned by scoring 4 tries late into the match. So led by head coach Fabien Gaultier, the French side now knows that a bonus point win against England in Paris would almost certainly secure the title, of which we are going to. Playing the final match of the day means France will know exactly what result they need before kickoff, and that is very impressive. So for Scotland, the path to glory is simple but difficult. Defeat Ireland in Dublin and hope England beat France later in the evening. And Ireland, who recently defeated Wales, can win the championship if they beat Scotland and England and also overcome France. So hapa hivi ni watu wanategemeana tu. I guess if sisi ka France, it's only us first just to beat England. And for the others, they need to win. Alafu huyu apige huyu, England apigwe na France, ama France apige England.
Now, talking about England, there's a lot of questions because remember also the HSB Sevens continues next weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Actually,
that's Division 1.
Division 1.
Yeah.
This performance of theirs in the Six Nations is affecting their rankings because if you look at their standings right now, wako pabaya, wako pazuri. And then when you look at the HSB Sevens standings as well, England has 30 points so far.
30 points. Wako number?
They are bottom. So it's
so
a cross.
They're on the
it's
brink
a cross.
of being relegated.
Yes, it's a cross. What do we say is the problem now with the English team? Because if you look on the Six Nations, and does that mean now they are going to start looking at life after their manager? Because the way things are going, I don't think he's going to.
Do you think he's getting sacked?
I think so. I think he does get sacked. And I genuinely think he does because I mean, they've had a horrendous season in the Six Nations.
Yes.
It determines a lot moving into moving into now heading towards the World Cup and everything.
Yeah.
And if they're trying to beat like the likes of South Africa who have been dominating of late,
South Africa and Australia,
what happens?
I think
need to think of life. I think he gets the sack.
He gets the sack, yeah.
Because do you genuinely see them stopping France in any way?
And it's in Paris, by the way, Saint Denis. Do you think they're going to beat France?
How?
Absolutely not.
They have France have home advantage in that particular one.
I think for just Steve Borthwick, he just faces an uncertain future, and this disappointing dip in form, it's something even bigger. Yeah, and when a team like England continues with a slump in form like this, it's the coach's head that will be called for, and you definitely get the sack if he doesn't turn things around. I think he only saves his job if he beats France.
I don't see how they beat France though.
It's impossible, Lakin.
I don't see how they beat France.
That's the uphill task that they have to do.
I don't see how they beat France. Our WhatsApp number is 0733222105. You can also call us live and direct on 0748999111. What do you think is the future for England's rugby moving forward? Because across both sevens and 15s, they've not been performing well. So you can't even say ati kuna hopes huku kwengine because when you look at HSB7 standings kwanza ni nini ndio iko top. Team yangu Fiji
are at the top right now. Just give me the full list.
So the full list on the men's side is Fiji with 70 points, South Africa with 66, New Zealand with 62, France with 54, tied on points with Australia with 54 as well, and then Argentina with 44, Spain with 36, and Britain with 30. On the women's side, New Zealand is dominating with 78 points, and then Australia 74. USA with 54 points, France with 52, and then Canada 48, Japan 46, Fiji 40, and then Britain again 24. But Britain on the women's side 15s wako sawa. So I don't know what happens to this Nini moving forward.
I don't know. The coach gets fired for England.
The coach definitely gets fired. Now, quick look into the HSB Sevens Division 2 because we're going to see Tuko. I'll give you the points and the standings. Number 1, 2, 3 on the men's team is Germany with 20 points, USA with 18, and Kenya with 16. Uruguay with 14, Belgium 12, and Canada 10. On the women's side, Argentina are ruling with 20 points, followed by South Africa 18, and then Spain 16. Then third, fourth, and fifth is filled by China, Kenya, and Brazil. China with 14 points, Kenya with 12, Brazil with 10.
So Pia Kenya, okay, we if we do not perform, then we are on the brink of also getting relegated to Division 3.
Kwa madem.
Yeah, for madem. That's crazy. But for the men's, Division 1 is a must.
It has to be. It has to be.
We have to.
Let me just look for
next tunaenda wapi? Montevideo ama Sao Paulo?
Montevideo alafu Sao Paulo. Hiyo ndio nataka kukupea dates. Kuambia dates exactly pale ziko. Ndo tuone lakini so Montevideo 21st to 22nd of March. So that should kick off in the next 2 weeks or so. And then from there we go to Sao Paulo on the 29th and 28th to 29th of March. So hopefully we'll be able to see some good things up or to change our standings.
Yeah.
Where because I really do not want our women to be
it was a dismal performance, especially on day 2 up in Nairobi. So we lost.
But let me ask you, Louis. Now we're talking about England and the coach being sacked, but also the coach on the women's side, the Lionesses, me hajani impressed.
By
how he's not even like when we had the HSB Sevens 2 here in Kenya, and when you go and listen to his post-match reactions of anaongea, it's like we did well. Casual. Like it irritated me, to be honest.
My coaches were FKF, the Premier League. That's how they usually talk.
But you didn't do well.
You didn't do well, and especially to go home. Now and on top of that, last.
And on top of that, see ati team yetu ya madem ni mbaya.
Losing to
that's the
like
thing that's
China.
Pissed me off even more because we aren't exactly. How do we lose to China? Na tulichapanga South Africa to lose to China. Does that make sense? Like I feel like as Kenyans we need to be asking these questions about the Lionesses.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't.
I think tulikuwa tunaona tu on Lionesses so.
You know, for me, I didn't. Yeah. I remember we sat here with you and the only team in I feel is we're going to struggle against South Africa.
South Africa should have been SA only.
Yeah, and that was based off the Safari Sevens. How I saw the performance of the Safari Sevens.
How
the
they
only
completely
team
dominated us. Yeah. But then again, we went there and started losing to teams like Argentina as well, China kwanza. Brazil ndo team tulichapa peke yake, si ndio? Yeah. Crazy. I think the results in Montevideo then should determine his future. If we are a serious country, the results hapo Montevideo tukienda alafu tukuniwe bado tuko dismal, then he should get the sack. If we improve maybe to part position 1 or 2, that should be a positive. But other than that, a sacking.
Our WhatsApp number is 0733222105. You can WhatsApp us there. Tell us your feelings about the Kenya Lionesses, because for me, based off their performance that we're going into as we move into the next stage of the HSB Sevens Division 2, it is concerning because we do not want to see our girls being relegated to Division 3. And you can also WhatsApp us on. You can also call us live and direct on 0748999111. I think what else do we have to look for? Oh, well, let me give you the next fixtures, because now we're yet to know the ruling of for the Kenya Cup.
For the Kenya Cup between Cabras and KCB.
So do we go for do we hope that we get a replay?
Yeah, should be a replay. I'll have the match a replay with the match commencing from there.
Okay, when we come back, we take a deep dive into the world of Formula 1 and everything across motorsports. Remember, we're still gearing up to the WRC. Are you excited?
I am. Toyota, man, all day.
Oh, when you saw Toyota? Me, I think I had to move to Toyota because the driver I liked alikuanga Hyundai.
Nani Kale? Ama nani? Nani?
I think someone else. When alikuanga Hyundai. Katoto. His father also used to drive. He comes from a legacy family of drivers.
Nationality?
Norwegian. Nitakwambia. When we come back, we move over to the world of motorsports.
SportyFM, Beyond Sport.